Out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, Shaq. Somebody in there. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
28-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Army. Pistol. Mike 40. Watch the slant. Bang.
Now Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit. Check 53 fly.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Mike 48, Mike 48. Right here, right here. Run, run, run.
Mayfield on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Now he steps away. A gain there of 30 big ones.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch twitch. Real. 48 mark. General West.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Switch. Switch. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
180! Come on. Hey, alert, 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 alert! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Hey, alert 33. Check 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Safety's creeping. Real.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
He's regular. Pull it high.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Recon, 152 fighter. Pistol. 48's the money. Hey, orbit.
Mayfield now from the 50. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. Kill. King. Check nine. Run. One touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
King. Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's get it. Protect. 180. Real. Pilot, 64, weak. Regular. Hey, seam 6. Go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Hey, alert 33. What?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Check 48's the mic. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go. Hey, alert.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check, 48's the mic.
Alert!
1st down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Run.
40's the mic. I got it. Yeah, check.
I got it.
Mayfield down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Check 53. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check 53's Mike. Here we go. Check 37. Shady weapon. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Come on. Crunch.
On second down and 4, Jackson eluding the pressure right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 7 yards there and a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here, the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Good. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Topper.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40.